Fuck you. There's a kid over there bleeding. You guys got a fucking yak. Bunch of dumb assholes. Hey, just shut up. Fuck, a kid is bleeding. Will you shut the fuck up? Fuck you. A kid is bleeding. Just shut up.
Mellow out and take it easy.
Fucking cheap ass motherfucker that cut him. Fuck you.
Sorry you gotta be a dick about it.
Is he okay?
Still ahead after a stunning May Day, things are about to go downhill.
Ken has the return of thunderstorms coming up. Plus, he talked about Uzis and missile launchers. Now Kevin Garnett is taking it all back.
And next in the extra, a frightening injury on the ice.
Is he okay?
His throat slashed by a skate.
I didn't even see it coming.
Could this type of injury be prevented by a little piece of cloth?
I don't want it to happen again.
It's a debate that could prompt change for Minnesota youth hockey. Hear about it next.
A terrifying moment on the ice when a skate blade slashes this boy's throat. In tonight's extra, why accidents like this could lead to big changes in Minnesota youth hockey. Many young hockey players around the world wear a simple piece of cloth to protect their necks from the razor-sharp edge of a skate.
But in most of Minnesota and the rest of the country, neck guards are not required. That's because not everyone agrees they offer any real protection. Now, USA Hockey, the governing body of amateur hockey programs, is trying to fund a study on neck guards. And if a Lakeville man has his way, Minnesota players soon will be wearing them. Carol Evans' Greg Vandegrift reports.
Skates are sharp.
Yep. They'll cut you.
Nothing ignites a fire or quickens Minnesota's collective pulse quite like youth hockey. From the big stage to
to the corner rink, it cuts deep. A way of life that can suddenly skate to the very edge.
All of a sudden, you seen Taylor going off onto the bench. When you see the coach putting his hand on his neck, we knew something was wrong.
Is he okay?
The home video voice belongs to a hockey heart that beats for his injured son, Taylor Burns.
The hit is so benign. I mean, the kids didn't collide. They didn't go down on the ice.
Steve Burns will never forget March 4th.
You can see a skate come up a little bit right back here.
Look again in slow-mo.
There was hardly any impact.
It's tough to see anything harmful about Taylor's brush with an opponent.
And then Taylor just drops.
But Lakeville Junior Gold coach Scott Ory sees the skate's path.
I seen the cut. It was a big gas from about here all the way up to here. And I just grabbed his head, put pressure on the cut, and closed his neck shut.
The wound opens memories of another March day for Taylor's family.
We had a son that died 14 years ago on March 3rd. And when Taylor got cut, you know, that was like one of the first things I was thinking about is, you know, I might lose another son.
And when he called me and told me that he got slashed, it was awful.
An ambulance rushes Taylor to Children's Minneapolis.
Right away, we're all worried about his airway.
And ER nurse Michael Scribner-O'Prey sees this. The blade skated across Taylor's airway, carotid artery, jugular vein, and missed all three.
If that cut had been just a little bit deeper, they could have lost Taylor.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What did you do here?
I got cut with a hockey skate.
Amazingly, just a week later, Taylor Burns and his close call visit the doctor's office.
You're a lucky boy, aren't you?
Yeah.
Parting with 30 stitches, but the memories run more than skin deep for the Burns.
I didn't even see it coming. If I would have worn a neck guard, so.
Afterwards, I said, "Are you going to wear a neck guard from now on?" And he said, "I will for a while." I said, "No, this is non-negotiable. As long as you're in my house, I'm paying for hockey, you're wearing a neck guard."
Keep getting ready here, guys.
At a Plymouth rink in April, Canadian youngsters don wraparound neck guards. Their country requires them.
You know, I think it's just another safety feature. You start hitting, skates start flying up, all that kind of stuff.
An alarming Swedish study notes 2 neck guardless amateurs died from skate cuts. Still, this day in Plymouth, while Canadian kids wear them, their American opponents do not.
Pressure!
As it turns out, neither USA Hockey or Minnesota Hockey require it.
I didn't even know that was even possible.
Put a simple piece of cloth on your neck to stop a potential injury or death. It's silly not to. Aaron, will you show him?
Steve Burns' game plan for change begins with Taylor's first game back, requiring him to wear a neck guard.
It's a neck guard.
For safety.
But in this off-season independent league, it's a rough crowd.
It's just not cool.
They're uncomfortable.
And Taylor returns 3 weeks after his injury, joining teammates wearing the same jersey, but not the same collar.
We were just brought up never using neck guards, so I don't know, I guess why start now?
I don't really care. As long as I'm safe. I don't want it to happen again.
Neither does Taylor's dad, who persuades Lakeville Hockey Association to require neck guards.
It wasn't a hard sell at all when I didn't even have to talk much. I just showed him the pictures.
These lacerations to the neck are very, very frightening.
Mayo sports medicine surgeon Michael Stewart should know oldest son Mike suffered a similar injury in college.
Right across the front of his throat.
And yet, while this USA Hockey chief medical officer doesn't discourage voluntary use, he wants more research before requiring neck guards. There are questions.
Wearing that type of a pad could actually deflect the blade up, and then it could get caught under the angle of the mandible or the jaw and end up in a more serious, even deeper laceration.
Taylor, you're out. As soon as they blow the whistle, you're out. You're gone.
Under his dad's new rules, and less than a month after his injury, Taylor Burns, lucky number 7, returns to the ice.
He's playing like he never got hurt. It's great to see.
And with attitude.
That's it.
Still, there's a reason for all the gear.
They're going now.
And Taylor gets up checking, of all things, his neck.
I hurt my neck.
You okay?
Can't tell him it hurt because then he won't want to play.
You all right?
Still, Taylor plays on with his team to a dozen off-season games. Enough time to grow weary of a neck guard he considers uncomfortable.
Yeah, peer pressure and the fact that I still I'm fine and nothing's wrong with me now. And
You're invincible.
I'm invincible.
Taylor's only wearing it for the family.
Even if it was comfortable and it didn't trap heat in, you wouldn't wear it on your own?
Well, if everybody else had to, probably.
Okay. I mean, that's my main point, is that the kids aren't going to do it on their own.
So while Taylor plays by Dad's rules, Steve Burns will try to ignite a fire in parents, shining light on an edgy issue, neck guards.
Does a child have to die to make it mandatory?
Greg Vandergrift, KARE 11 News.
The Lakeville Hockey Association is not the first local organization to require neck guards. 2 of Minnesota Hockey's 12 districts require them. Both Minnesota Hockey and the State High School League want further study. In the meantime, Steve Burns is mailing information to hockey groups around the state, detailing his son's injury and how a neck guard would have prevented it.
Tomorrow in the Extra, going high-tech to help police track down car